Last video we dropped was about female riders and some of the challenges that they face out here on the road. This video is a little bit different. This one isn't just for female riders, male riders. This is for all riders. One thing that happens out here on the road is that basically we are small fish in a big pond. Tiny fish, guppies in a big pond. As you can see, the road is filled with cars, trucks, vans, 18-wheelers, you name it. Though we like to believe people out there just hate motorcycles, some of them do. A lot of people just don't see us on the road. When it comes to accidents and dealing with accidents and stuff like that on the road, the best thing that you'll have in your arsenal is documentation. Well, how do you document that? You need a camera. You need a dash camera. You're checking out this bike, you say, you know, where's the dash camera? I don't see any dash camera. That's because I mounted it up here, right here, and I got a spot on the back. This is the HM201 dash camera. Now, let's talk about some of the importance of having a dash camera. Things could go wrong pretty quick on these motorcycles, man. You can get hit, somebody could cut into your lane, cut you off, or you could possibly even be a victim of a hit and run. Let's say a hit and run happens and you don't have documentation of that. Who are they gonna believe? You gotta do all type of stuff to get the cameras and stuff on the road. What if there wasn't a camera on the road to see what happened? You just ass out. Now, according to the NHTSA, over 70% of accidents are caused by other drivers. And without that documentation, no one will ever know. Having a dash cam gives you proof. Having a dash cam gives you security. Now, a lot of y'all probably out there thinking, I got a GoPro, I got an Insta360 or something like that. What the hell do I need a dash cam for? Well, the difference between that and a dash cam like this one is this dash cam gives you two different options. You can set it up straight to the battery power supply, so you power it on and it just stays on even if the bike is turned off, or you can connect it to the ACC adapter to where you turn the ignition on and the dash cam automatically comes on. The difference between those two options is when you connect it straight to the battery, you'll keep the power running even if the bike is turned off. This could come useful in situations where maybe like you at a gas station or something like that, or if something happens where you're off the bike, you can have video documentation of it. Now, as you can see, we got this bad boy installed on the front and on the back. The difficulty of installation wasn't difficult at all. I'd say from a scale of 1 through 10, it was probably about a 5. All right, so another thing I want to mention about this, you know, because people like to be like, you know, I roll with the GoPro, or I roll with the Insta360 and try to use that as a dash cam. The difference is you're getting like one scene of view. This camera right here comes with a front camera and a back camera. Right here is the back camera connected. And I forgot the angle of view. I'll put it on the screen, but the angle is wide, so it catches a lot of stuff in the back and catches a lot of stuff in the front. It's almost like a full 360 view without you blocking it. As it was getting hot out here, I'm like, man, sparked the idea like, okay, I've had this thing on here for at least a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And down here in Georgia, it's been blazing heat, like extremely hot, in the 90s, and humid. So what I've done is I've connected, you know, zip ties to it, but I've also attached it with the adhesive. Now, the adhesive has held throughout the heat. I've had this thing sitting outside. I've had this in the rain, and it has held up. But it's only been a week and a half. Only time will tell how long this will last. Stay locked in with the channel. I'm gonna have this on the bike. I'm not taking it off the bike. I'm gonna have this on the bike, and I'll keep you guys updated on the durability of it. All right, so let's get into some of the features. We'll start off with one of the main features, the storage. I believe this comes with 64 gigabytes of storage, and it's onboard storage. So what does that mean? You get 64 gigabytes until the onboard storage is. What happens after the onboard storage is full? It does loop recording, right? So all the footage you will keep up until the point of where it reached the 64 gigabyte level. So you're gonna get continuous footage. You don't have to go back in and reformat the SD card and clear up space or anything like that. And on top of that continuous footage, it comes with a micro SD card slot that will allow you to add up to 512 gigabytes of footage. Now, I want to go back to something because this is another feature that this camera has. So remember I said it'll do the loop recording. It'll continue to record and record and record, and then it overrides after going over 64 gigabytes or whatever the memory storage is that you have loaded up on the device. Here's the kicker. It has an emergency sensor. What does that do? The emergency sensor cuts it off. It cuts the footage off so the footage won't get overwritten. That means if you go down and you laying there, God forbid, unconscious and just laying there, the camera won't keep rolling and override that footage, so it just ruins your video proof or your documentation of the accident. Now, last feature that I'm gonna mention, even though it comes with, this is only like 25% of the features, but these are the notable features that I've used from riding with this camera. It's waterproof. Yeah, so I've been riding in the rain with this bad boy. I've washed the bike. I'm gonna wash the bike again. I didn't really wash it the first time, I just rinsed it down. But I went over the cameras and all that stuff, really trying to torture test this thing, and it's passing through, man. So yeah, it's waterproof. You don't got to worry about that. It's gonna record the wet rides and all that. Yeah, so you good money. All right, so in conclusion, man, we talk about riding gear all the time. We talk about boots, pants, gloves, helmet, and the importance of riding with riding gear. One piece that we don't talk about that might be the most important piece is having a camera. A dash camera. A dash camera is probably the most important piece of riding gear you can have. It can do things that a jacket can never do. It could tell you what happened. These accidents get serious out here. Bad things happen to good people, especially on motorcycles. You can be doing everything you need to be doing, and somebody jumps in your lane, somebody's on the phone. When I tell you, it has happened to me 80% of the time that I get on the bike. 80% of the rides, whether it's from here down the street or from here to another state, 80% of those rides, somebody almost runs into me. 80% of those rides, I almost see somebody running into each other. Just the other day, I was coming down this street, hitting the curve, going the speed limit, and a van just pulled out. And I'm looking at the van, I'm like, nah, I know this person sees me. Van just keep coming. I'm like, nah, this person see me. Kept coming. If I didn't hit my brakes and swerve, I wouldn't be making this video right now because I wasn't wearing gear. Either way it goes, if I don't have the video documentation of that, I'm assed out. So with that said, you don't have to get this dash cam. You can go get another dash cam, but this cam right now I'm rocking with is the HM201. I will have a link in the description. You can go to the Amazon page and get it. Some of the proceeds to help the channel, man. It's your boy Six. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm gone. Peace.